Hey guys, what's happening?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing? Benzo here in the Bonanza Shack, Grease Monkey and Pinger. And we was talking about rocks. Got the UV light out here. I was just messing around with some stuff. Got some cool stuff to check out tonight. Say hey, we got Joey Brown here first, and Chef. He might get some of it, but he's done so.
Joey Brown
showing up. I don't know if we're gonna be doing something to win tonight or not. We'll think about it. Got a couple things to look at, but Benzo knows rocks. Yeah, just filling in a Rose Knows Treasures time slot. We're gonna hang out. If anybody wants to come up, let me know. We'll see if we can get you set up. It's not the regular BenzoGold show. That's this Wednesday, a couple days from now. But what we got is rocks. What do you think about rocks? It all starts with rocks. This all starts right there. Most everything we do in our world starts with somebody digging up something.
Monkey got lights. That's right. Heck yeah, about time. 5 days without. That sucked.
living with a candle.
Yeah. That and about 100 gallons of gasoline.
Right on. So what I did is I got a couple things I brought out here we can look at.
Hey, John.
But also got these stacks. And in those stacks is a bunch of stuff. It's like from another time, another place, another realm. There's all these boxes. And they've been sealed up, forgotten. It's mostly just junk in my mind. Like just old crap. That's what's in my mind. That's what's in these. So we're going to see if it's old crap or if it's new treasure. We already found some treasure, truthfully. I'm like, what? Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm like, I forgot that. Look at this. Like, there's rubies everywhere. Yeah, like big ones, too. Seriously. But I got the microscope fired up here. So I hope you like the thumbnail. That was a good one. So that was the most recent thing I pulled out and threw up on the light. And it is a ruby. And it is just a subsection. It doesn't look like it was cut. It looks like it's just a little short section. Maybe it was cut. See how it looks so unnatural on that side? The other side's a little flatter. But it's just a thin little subsection. I'm like, I'm going to have to polish that out. Because watch what happens right here. Is it going to work, Monkey?
No.
It just comes alive. Look at that, coming alive. Look at this.
Yeah, look at the shine.
What is that about? That was a big surprise to find that in the box there. I was like, what? So I guess the other side might do it too. So is that cut?
No, it's too rough.
It's too rough to be cut. It just formed like that. I don't know if it'll shine back on this side or not, but yeah, there was a few things that popped out. There's a bunch of rubies and quartz crystals everywhere. And there's 5 or 6 of these boxes to go through. I mean, most of these ain't even clean proper. I don't remember. Yeah, there's a little twin. Nice little crystal. Yeah. Really clear, huh? I could treat that, make it super clean. Yeah.
That's cool.
Do we miss it? I think we missed it. I don't know if it will. Yeah, it was right there. Right there on the come up. Yeah, both sides, huh? And it doesn't look cut either. And it's so weird because the whole stone itself is only, like perfectly saps, a little thin. Perfect thickness there. So I might have to polish one side of that up and see what comes out. But there's been other things. This is something I guess I played with years ago.
What up, Miner?
Was stuck in there. What's going on? Home Zoo, JMB Rockhound, and John Ironman, Alaskan Assassin.
Alaskan Assassin.
So watch this one. What's coming alive right here? Look at that. It's not labradorite. It's the other one. It's the moonstone. It's a pretty interesting piece there. But these are going to be pretty cool to get into. I pulled out the old crystal ball, but I have a couple pieces here to talk about and show first. I got the castle.
Whoa. You didn't show that earlier. Or maybe
Hey,
you
Miss
did.
Can-Do.
This is the thumbnail. It was sitting back here.
Dang, bro. That's
Watch
a chunk. Whoa.
It's kind of crazy looking on screen.
Yeah. Right?
But it's, well, it kind of dithered up, didn't it? It's a nice gypsum castle or selenite castle. It's the end piece, you know, it was cut there, but it's the end where it all terminates out. It's pretty heavy to hold it out like this.
What's up, Jason? I miss Can-Do.
Miss Can-Do.
Just
Jason.
can't really get to see it. So if you look at the thumbnail and see a slight grimace in my eye, just know I was sitting here holding a 9-pound crystal ball for far too long trying to get the picture. So you might see it's a little bit of pain in my eyes if you really look. I'm smiling, but all right. I'm gonna cast some spells over here.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's a real crystal ball.
That baby lit.
It's got an eye to it. See that? Shine back at you.
Yeah.
Internal flash. The clear ones are nice, but the people that want them really want some with some character to them. And that internal flash is pretty important. Does it on both sides. Flip it over. Where's it at? It's somewhere in there. One side's better than the other. Oh, it's getting heavy.
Getting heavy.
Hate how it just bleeds out so much. And kind of contrast with those purple lights behind me too at the moment.
Thomas.
What up, Thomas?
Thomas is coming up on panel. So hang out. Yeah, but there's been some cool stuff found already. I was thinking, if anybody wanted anything out of here, you can just say anything. We can make it happen. But I was thinking I just need to take these right here. I'll check this out. This is pretty wild. Let's see if we can even get it in camera. Yeah, need to get it wet. There's two garnets. There's a garnet on that side, a garnet on that side, and they're connected with like a garnet in the middle. Needs a little bit of work still. Clean up. But that's kind of cool. Looks like this.
Yeah.
I need a
Darn
better.
day.
Yeah, there's like little pockets of them. There's what it really is rubies for days. Like some of these are so extremely bright in the black light. Like this is just straight little ruby plate. It's one of the brightest pieces in here. I put on. It don't look like nothing. But you want to talk about being bright? The thickness, almost like that's how it'll cut. But I doubt it.
Right.
But you put the light on it. Was the brightest piece in the bunch. I doubt it'll do anything. Well, it did something. Yeah, super bright pink. But most of this stuff is glowing back. Seriously, some of it's a little fainter. Almost like
Eric.
There's a few pieces that are glowing purple, and you're just like, why is that glowing purple? Like this just looks like a piece of gravel. Yeah.
What's up, Eric?
But you put the light on it and boom. It just like gravel. Doesn't look like corundum. And if it is corundum, look, you can just kind of, maybe it's 3. Look, there's a hexagon facing up, hexagon facing that way, and something going the other direction. But it's looking more bluish. Oh, it's got the layered effect on that side. Got a little bit of schist over here. But it's so odd that, see that color. Oh, there you go. That's that's making me think corundum when you're seeing that triangular flashback like that. Okay. But that color just doesn't go purple. That's the thing. It's kind of odd. Usually it's the pink to red to purple pieces that light up real bright or even react at all. You put it on blue stuff, something shining back.
That's
Put
what
on,
you need in there, Alaska.
put it on blue stuff and nothing happens. Ooh.
UV light usually shows you if it's a Jimmy or not.
I don't even know what this is. Look at that. Oh, it's sapphire and schist.
Dean, what's up, Dean?
We got some sapphire and schist here. Well, it didn't really look like, it don't look like much of anything, but it's just covered up. Look, you can see the pink blades coming out. Pink on host rock. That's pretty. But the black light, boy, it lit up. You see the pink shining through. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Neat piece. I need a little work on that one, maybe. Try to expose a little bit of that, more of that pink blade. How's it going, JP?
It's going.
What up, JP?
Same old. Just figured I'd hang out for a little bit.
Little butterfly wing coming out of there, huh?
What'd you do today?
Took the old table over to Mom's and hung out with her for a little bit, and then mowed my wet yard and the neighbor's wet yard. That way it was mowed before I leave. And that's about it.
You did more than I did.
Well, I
I
did a little bit of laundry to get clean clothes for the trip. So
Finger, you're awesome, dude.
You know those little cubes you find in your gold pan, those limonite cubes? Well, this is a big piece of limonite that's really long, and it's got these little twins growing out of it. See the corners poking out of it? There's a real, like a double piece. It's got a little corners growing out of it like that. It's a pretty cool little crystal. It's pretty big though. It's pretty big. It's kind of fat. It's not like perfect square. It's kind of fat. Fat little cubes.
Hey, dog. What's up, dog?
Clear crystals are neat.
I
like crystals too. Y'all like dirt crystals, like prophecy stones and things like that? Galenas. There's a little crystals in there. How clear is it? It's a little dirty. It could be treated and cleaned up, but ooh, look how clear it is. That is crystal clear. It's got some cool little markings on one of the sides here. We've got a assortment of some massive, what you call massive starlights. You know, like fairy crosses, but they're just big fat blades. And twins. Look at that twin intersection piece there. Those are hefty. There's so many things. I think I just need to make some crazy rando bags up.
Randos.
I could do like a crystal mineral set, and then I could probably do a UV set because there's like pieces of fluorite floating in here, tons of rubies, got some Upers. I got a lot of UV stuff. There's a little piece of fluorite that I just found floating in there. Is that one hitting the UV or is that one just a clear piece that was, well, it kind of turns purple. So does that go in the crystal bag or UV bag? I don't know. Her Fortress was having, I found these old, well, I didn't find them. They've been stashed away in a hidden cabinet and I opened them up and it's like, let's see what kind of stuff's in these from a forgotten life long ago. All these rocks. This one I'm just going to hit it with, oh my God. This box is limonite and ruby. That's what it looks like in this box. There's so much shining back with the black light right now. I think it's coming back blue. That's really strong blue. What is that? There's so much red in there. There's rubies everywhere. And some nice limonite cubes. Little cube up there. This is I just picked one out of the dark. Oh, check that out. If you're into dirt matrices, that's the one right there. It's a whole bunch of little limonite cubes formed together. It's a neat little specie piece. There's a special place where they come up twins. Let's throw this under the microscope and see what it looks like, because holy smokes, it was really bright under the black light. What is that? Thought it turned blue. It's looking like it's got a ruby streak in it. What in the world? Yeah, I didn't even properly go through that first box at all. So, okay, that side's looking like fluorite, maybe. Let's hit it again. Yeah, all that outside crystal's turning wicked blue. That crystal, so yeah. Calcite, fluorite, fluorite.
What's up, Heavy?
What's up, Heavy?
Hey!
Heavy.
So this box here, what's in that box? I need a better light on. Oh, more starlight. Oh, check that piece out. That's wicked. Bunch of weird stuff in here. A bunch of nothing. There's an arrowhead. There's a kyanite piece. A broken arrowhead. Look at that. Nice tips broke off though.
Looks like a duck foot.
Duck foot. Kyanite and matrix. Kyanite blade. Black kyanite blade on matrix there. Yeah, it ain't too fancy. But some more crystals. Who's that little guy? What is that? Looks like a tooth. Bunch of limonite. Oh, that is. I remember that one. That's one of my favorites. What's it doing out here? There's a couple cool stones right there. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Gotta back it up again. Back it up more so you can really see what's going on here. It's a limonite cube with a little dork.
Got a little protrusion.
Little twinning. Little twin there. And these are the way the crystal formed there, they're all bulbous. See, instead of being some places they're very dark and very sharp 90 degrees and very straight across. Here they all kind of bulge a little bit. It's odd. But yeah. Well, if you're into Pink Floyd, you're gonna like this rock. This is a perfect Marquise.
Love me some Floyd.
Yeah, boy, you're gonna like this rock. This everybody thinks Pink Floyd. Let me see this rock.
Oh yeah, Dark Side of the Moon.
So it's got a it's a perfect square rock with a little triangle cut into it,
Oh, look at that.
and it's biscuited like this, and then it's got a shadow on the other side.
Hmm.
And that is another way the starlight crosses form. That's a certain type. That one's particularly fantastic. To get a raw crystal like that, yeah. They form a lot of different ways. Most of the ones you see on the roadside, starlight fairy crosses are trying to sell you. They find these big deposits, big blades, because where they're at, they're thick. They'll find places. I mean, if you could get a yard scoop, there would be literally thousands in the scoop. That's how heavy they form. But they'd all just be singular blades and nothing special about them. But they cut the crosses out of them. I don't know why they do that. This is a weird big piece of one of the hardest, heaviest stones you ever come across, like a white corundum. It's like a sapphire situation. But you want to talk about something that's almost hurts to hold. There's no reaction with the blacklight, really. But pretty sure I dug that up on a mountain one day. But you want to talk about a little heavy rock? Holy smokes. Is it got hidden treasures inside? Who knows? Check this out. It looks like a tooth.
Hmm.
That's quartz with some type of crystal crust on it. Some blue crystals there. Maybe some type of tourmaline. Get some color through there anyway. Not really. Can't see that as blue. Kind of, maybe. Yeah. What kind of crystal is that? I don't know. I don't know at all. That's for damn sure. I'll tell you what. There's some little emeralds. Oh, whoa. Check that crystal out. Wicked. Uh-oh. We got problems.
Uh-oh.
We got problems. All right. Fixed it. Here we go. This got a really nice specimen piece here. I'm going to back this off a little bit. Check out this. Where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, it's right here. I'll focus that a little bit. But I got a few nice ones. One day these will be appreciated more. These little limonite clusters. They're pretty wicked. Bruno said, let's go.
Go, California.
Let's
It's
go.
like PA.
What is that? A little crystal.
A PA Brewer.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty wicked. But this little crystal is floating in there. Like, what? Check that out. It ain't even that little. Type of tourmaline, you know? Some big blues. There's some African. Let's see what this does. Holy moly. I got rubies everywhere. That whole pocket right there is nothing. Wow. The pinks. Wow. Big pinks. All right, next box. I mean, yeah, there's good stuff in these things. So some of these is going to have to be just whiffs. complete whiffs. Right? Just keep finding rubies in every box, though, right? What we got? We got broken stuff. There's a man-made arrowhead. I mean, a modern arrowhead. What's that? Piece of fluorite? Optical calcite. There's some emerald and some. Oh, that's interesting. Let's look at that in the microscope. Is that a big garnet? Small garnet. There's a bunch of garnets. Let's take a look at that one. This kind of looks kind of cool. And there's another crystal. Whoa, what's that? There's another little tourmaline crystal floating around. Oh, it's a little rubellite. Oh, check that out.
Hmm.
Or is that a ruby? And I misidentified. Ooh, look at that red shine through. What's that about? So many garnets in this box. They look different. My broken heart's in there too. Next box. Oh, I think this is a box that's more recent. Like, this was kind of set up years ago. Somebody was looking for crystals, and I set up this box for people to look through some stuff. So there's a few things. Oh, check out that calcite crystal, though. Boom, calcite crystal. Boom. There's a big rubbed ruby.
Hey, gentleman prospector.
What's up, gentleman prospector? Whoa. Check out that monker. I mean, you can't see it. I'll put it on here. That looks solid, though. Like, the piece itself looks so solid compared to other pieces, and it's so thick. That is a big slab of sapphire. That's that natural mountain stuff, too. Holy smokes. It looks so clean compared to other pieces. Last box. Let's see if there's anything in it. And then I'm going to show you my piece of quartz I got over there. This box is completely full of like quartz and garnets and stars. And there's a whole pocket of emerald pieces. And what is that about? Yeah. Selenite. Yeah. There's just so much of that stuff over. It's just very repetitive, it seems. But lots of cool stuff. All the other stuff. Hi. Benzo in the house. Oh, let's check it out. What we got? This crystal here. Check this out. Look at that. It's green. I think that's an epidote cluster. Look at that. There's lots of little crystals in there. Pretty wild. Here's one of those garnets I said we should look at, because that is a very thick piece. Look how thick it is. It's not like I got garnet crystals in here that are like little octahedrals, you know? But this is like different deal. Look at that. Look at that color. I get the light. Dang. Yeah, the crystal structure made me want to think tourmaline, but it just don't feel right. Here's the other day when I was talking about thumbnails in the last rock show, I found I do have a thumbnail. There's one thumbnail in my collection. That's what, a 1x1 or I don't know. But they enter these. That's a calcite thumbnail. I don't know why it's in here. Just a nice little piece of optical calcite. Just super, super clear. But I always hate that they glue things down to the styrofoam situation. I was never a fan of that. And there's people that put like whiteout and number. So if you ever get a rock with a number on it, just know that means it was part of somebody's large collection. They get split up at estate sales and stuff like that, and they don't get scrubbed. Nobody's going to take the time. So that's a good time to get good deals on hard to find minerals, because in this world of mineral and rock collecting, there's been hundreds, if not thousands, of small pockets discovered, small, isolated, local. Something happened in that spot and made that stone a little different, and that was the only time it was available. And it's not on the market. It's not in any book. It's not researchable. There's no knowledge of it unless you have knowledge of it. There's so many things like that in this rock collecting world. The books don't do it any justice. There can be a book. There can be a book this thick just on quartz. There could be. But the amount of ruby in these makes me think I gotta think for ruby. There's a whole pile of. Where's that piece of emerald I was gonna go up there? Because there was something interesting in it. Well, like not necessarily emerald, but it is. It's like I would call it what post schist. I need a drink. Look at that dead center, that really dark green.
Nice.
There's some other green on that rock, but there's a nice little pocket dead center. It's got that extra green. Always sticky tack. Yeah, the styrofoam stuff has always got on my nerves. But this ruby right here, Fortress, there was so much. I went through those old boxes that there was so much hitting with the black light. It's crazy. I was thinking about making up some bags, either make some bags of all these rubies. Let's check this guy out. I mean, let's get a weight on it first. Let's get a weight so you get an idea of how much this ruby weighs. So that's 20 karat. The thickness and the color. I was like, man, that thing popped so hard in the black light. And usually the ones this color aren't going to pop that hard. And I was like, wonder what's different about that one. Usually those purplish ones, like that one's purplish, don't pop as hard. But also, I had one of these rocks in here tonight that looks like gray gravel. I found it right here, corundum piece. It looks gray to blue, whitish, milky, and it pops with the black light. And it's like, that shouldn't do that with that color, really. So I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's secretly not that color, you know? Maybe it's got a crust and it's really more of a darker purple color. and get enough or more. It's faint, but it's still reacting. Because when it comes to the stones reacting, the blue doesn't. But here's the catch. There's always a catch with rocks. There's always a catch. Blue sapphires don't react. Unless you happen to be the biggest one in the world, Hope Diamond, and you put the UV on it, I wouldn't recommend you trying it. But that's what they say. Not only does it glow, that it phosphoresces afterwards, which it maintains the glow for about a minute after you remove the light. Then it fades. So, and that's the only one that's known to do that, is the biggest one in the world. And that's kind of bizarre. As far as I know, if I'm wrong, let me know. I like to learn. Sometimes I'm wrong. Every day I try to be wrong once. But there's a big old kyanite blade. Well, not a big one, just a nice one. Kind of clear. You can see the light going through that thing. There's a lima bean. You ever find a lima bean?
Yeah.
I found a few of them. They got made of mica. And
Found one by Chili.
yeah, big old lima bean. It's a piece of mica, and it's pretty hard, pretty solid piece. It's just floated around in my collection for years. There's all kinds of little bits in here. There's some stuff that's been pre-rubbed, and it's got like like it's hazed out. Like that rub right there, that might be rutilated quartz. Now that I'm looking at it, it might not just be quartz. We might want to wet it down and take a better look. But we got some rat tail rubies. Yeah. Calcite crystals, regular crystals, clear crystals, white corundum, blue corundum. Oh, sweet. Another one. I need to go through all, see how many I can find, because this stuff's on a different price scale than most of the stuff in here. These right here. There's a few that's popped out. But those run on us. I know it's just a little pebble, but compared to the other stuff in here, it's a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Little pink pebble. Yeah, let's do it. So Wednesday, we got a good time coming Wednesday. But I'm just kind of messing around because I know it's summertime and everybody's busy. So August is popping off for me over here. We got big things popping off for August over here. I'm gonna run a different tier on Patreon. We're gonna have a gold tier, and we're gonna also run treasure jug coming up. Big treasure jug, big gold, a lot of gold, treasure jug. We're also going to open a merch. We're going to have a merch line come out. You like this shirt? Want that? We'll make it happen. This is all happening in August coming up. And I know I kind of took July off of making videos, but I didn't stop going prospect. I had a pretty good time. I got to go out every now and then. But I'm going to go as soon as I'm going to be going more. As long as there's water, I'm going to be going. So that's all there is to it. It really shut me down. But yeah, I'm going to keep on going. Had a little bit of setback medically there. Put me down for a little while. Had some other stuff going on around. Hey, we just worked through it. But hey, I'm making a pledge to come back strong because I kind of took July off because there was other stuff happening. Oh. Well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I quit smoking. So that's kind of what I've been focused on a little bit. Just working on that.
Congrats.
Yeah, man, good job.
It was serious. But
Yeah.
it's been a few weeks now. So and I have to be around it from time to time too. So I mean, I'm doing okay. That's a big old garnet there, Mark Miller. It's broken right in the middle. Snap. You'll see the broken inside. Let's take a look. That's more tourmaline on there right there. I mean, I know it's just a little pebble, but that's still, you know, that's worth a little bit. I mean, it's worth a little bit. Look at that shattered inside of that half a garnet. See that crystal structure, the way it was completely obliterated. Some really good color on that garnet, though. And it got smacked like that. Yeah, I've tried a few times myself. I've been trying for a long time, but I had a dental thing, and I'm like, well, if they're going to go ahead, and I was like, it's get the bad stuff out. Let's move forward. Oh, damn, there is rutile in that. Let's get it wet. I was like, well, if I'm going to have to, they're going to get the bad out, get me well. I know it's making me feel bad. I got a bad tooth, making me hurt. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Check that out. Whoa! I love that. Oh, it just needs to be finished. Just needs to be finished, man. Oh, look at that. You got started. Didn't get finished. It's a good amount in that. More in there than I thought. Just needs to be polished at this point. Just needs that finest polish job. Looks like. It's like a freeform deal I did probably 18 years ago. Just sat in that box all scuffed up with dust on it, and I forgot about it. I couldn't even tell it was rutile on it until I was sitting there holding it, and I kind of rubbed some of the dust off of it with some finger grease, and I saw a little gold shine back. Well, finding secret treasures everywhere. One of the coolest treasures we found tonight is this right here. These things have gotten super valuable over the years. I didn't realize this rainbow moonstone that lit up was such a big demand these days compared to labradorite, which is like they're finding it all over the place now. And started in Canada, and now they found it in Madagascar like you don't believe, and several places in Asia and China and Russia. It's like it was sitting there all the time. Like, well, we don't need feldspar. And they're like, well, let's check, see if it's the good type. Oh, it is. And here's a mystery stone. It's been rubbed. A rubbed mystery stone. Don't know. I was like, well, maybe I was rubbing to see if anything come out of it, but nothing ever. I don't know. What is this rubbed mystery stone? To tell you anything, I'm thinking it's supposed to be blue, but it looks kind of green. I'm seeing like little crystals interlocking on the face in places and stuff. Look like some mica schisty stuff in there. I'm just tearing shit up, man. I still know. I don't know if that's a blue mass sapphire. Well, I guess that's how it would be. See that? Like a blue mass corundum piece. Yeah, look at those. I'm just looking for crystal structures in the mass here, and that's what I'm getting out of it. Big heavy piece. My camera slid down tonight, and it's been throwing me off the whole night. I keep putting my hand in the wrong spot. Not much look to it, though, huh? There's always pieces like that. You know, you could take this to a saw blade, bifurcate it, and cab it out, and it might be just amazing. You just never know with some of this stuff. But this is one of those hard stones. You can tell it's hard. See the weight on this thing? We got like just under 30 grams, and that's pretty dense for that size right there. So who knows what that is. So let's take a look at my quartz. I told you I was going to show you my piece of quartz I was going to pull out here. It's a good one. Ta-da! Look at all the crystals.
Dang, dude.
Here we go. That's a plate. People talk about how it got a quartz plate. It's a plate, you know, it goes like on a wall. Pretty flat on the back. Let me turn that light up. Yeah, it's a nice piece. Cool. Quartz plate. Lots of found points. That's pretty too. Mom Bird said she loves something else she saw. That's good. Lots of rubies and garnets and starlights. And of all the pieces I found tonight, if there was like, oh, that's mine, that's a keeper, I gotta have it. What's that doing here? That's this piece. That's this. The dark side starlight. It's got the perfect black triangle coming out of the perfect square. And it's just a remarkable crystal. And that's the crystal itself. That's the crystal. Everybody thinks, you know, crystals are all crystal. They're not all crystal. They're not like quartz. They're not all like this. Some crystals are like this. All jumbly. Smash of crystals. That was quicker. Bart said, no.
Bart said, what?
Yeah, that's a really cool crystal right there. So, yeah, that was my favorite find of the night. Other than the... Y'all think I can get a pound of sapphire and ruby? Y'all think I can do it? I mean, that's a lot. I don't know. That's asking. That's asking where do you draw the line on what's considered a sapphire ruby? It's like, does it have to glow? Because if it don't have to glow, I think I can do it. Because that one white thing is weird. It's heavy. It'll get me halfway there, I think. What I need to do is make some cool bags up. What is that? That's another type of corundum too, I think. Does it glow? No. Let's see what it looks like under the... What's that little piece? See that flash on that side? It's more corundum. Blue stuff. Hard to do anything with it. What's up, Curly Bill? Well, that was the coolest thing I found tonight. Here's a really nice ruby that came out of the deal early on. If I stand it up in this little cup, it's got a flat side. Oh. Can't get it. Put on the light. It's really red. There's a flat side. That's what I need to do. Yeah, and that one pink thing was kind of special. I would like to... I might rub it. You know, use a coarse, not too coarse, but a little coarse. Just try to get some of this excess stuff off. And you got to go slow with this stuff. And I don't really want to take up much. And I kind of don't want to hit that crystal face at all. But I'd like to be able to remove some of this excess material from around it. The color is fantastic. Maybe I should just go at it. There's a little baby twin coming off the side there. Right there. I need to lose that. And first things first. Is it too thin on that edge? I might lose that whole edge there. See that edge? The whole edge might go. But even if it did, that would still leave a nice. Get him, Dano. Son of a gun. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some people out here acting fool the other day. The first one got away. I was like, oh, damn. I was like, I don't think it was close enough to his car. And another person tried it a little bit later. And then, woo, took off after. There's something happening. If you hear that many cars this late at night, just hitting that, flooring it, literally coming around the curve at the light and flooring what they're doing. They're flooring it. You hear it, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Something's happening around here. Who knows? It's a pretty nice Cashapp crystal. Oh, torn off the side. What was the other thing? Okay, there was the plate, there was the crystal ball, and the selenite castle. See, the crystal ball has orange inclusions inside the glass itself, so that's hematite, and it's not perfectly clear. It's got character, and then it's got those eyes that shine back at you if you get the light just right. And then
Night, Mega Dog.
Mega Dog, have a good night.
Night, Mega Dog.
Pretty heavy.
Not
Oh.
no.
It's cold. Who wants to drink?
Not me.
Not you?
Okay.
Not me.
It's bedtime.
Wonder what happened.
Long night.
You mean early night? Long day? Rough day? What?
That.
All the above.
Hanging out with JP at a bar. Wasn't even my fault.
It was Harold's fault.
It was Amanda's fault. She tried to save you sending out the cheese trade and stuff.
I think the cheese tray did me in.
Good night, Heavy.
Heavy.
Hey,
I miss you already, bud. Where'd you go?
hope to find some nuggets.
Where's he going? Where's he going? Yeah, that was pretty nice fun too.
He's super cool.
Found 3 of those. I wonder what the third one is. Oh, here comes the sirens. Here comes the second responders, because the first one's gonna win through. Bust out the Narcan, boys. Almost sound like a fire truck coming from the other direction. That don't make no sense. Fire station's right beside me. There's that thing that was glowing blue. It don't look like something that would glow blue. Trying to find all the missing pieces from the accident a minute ago when the piece of something pushed all the other pieces off.
Mhm.
Got a big blue sapphire here. You want to take a look at that? Look at that. It's pretty nice. I had a piece today and I thought it was gold on it because it shook down heavy and I put in the microscope with like gold on it. I folded it in a piece of paper and I popped it with a hammer and I crushed it and I threw it in a thing and I still thought it looked like it had gold on it. And I zoomed in a certain way and I took the light off of it and all the gold disappeared. And I'm like,
Damn it.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
That was weird. But boy, look, I was like, dang, that was weird. Y'all want to see that stuff? See if it looks like it got gold on it? I'll put it on the thing. That way you can see it. Yeah, that rainbow moonstone needs to be finished polished up, man. That's $5 now. Look, flash it up. Trying to spin. All the gold disappeared on this stuff. But there is I thought I had it clean, but there is a couple little specks of gold in there. So there's some fine dust that was in there, or that's in there. I don't know if it came out of the rock or here we go. You can see some gold. That looks like gold to me. But the stuff on the rock don't look like gold no more. But it did. It kind of did. Kind of does.
Heavy, if I find a 5-grammer, I'm going to cut it in half for you.
Micro crystal, double terminated, extra clear. Yeah, I think there's should have been clean, but boy, you can see a lot of little fine gold in there. And then you see pieces like that, and you're like, is this the light messing around? And you turn the light down, you're like, don't look like gold now, but some of the other pieces that are free floating around still look like gold. Like that piece still looks like gold. And it was just one little rock, and it's like, did that little crystal come out of the rock? These little crystals come out of there? Yeah, there's several little crystals and a few little pieces of gold. Is this a piece of that weird sandy stuff that guy was talking about, JP?
It looks interesting.
Right? It was just a tiny little pebble, but it was in my cons. It was in my snuffer. It got snuffed up. And so it definitely had a couple little tiny micro bits of gold mixed in there with it. But, I know it don't add up to nothing, and that's only 1/100th. It's like worth less than a coupon, right? 1/100th of a penny. My Arby's coupon worth more than that. But we try to take that information, extrapolate it up, And if all of a sudden, if you find those certain rocks of a certain color, shape, if those are, you can start saving those things. Pile them up. All of a sudden, you end up with 15 pounds of gold by accident. Oops. It could happen. Tons of double terminated crystals come out of the geodes I cracked, but don't have any gold like that. No gold? Yeah. I got a couple geodes here. I was planning on those cracking. So I want to cut. Check this out. This is a weird looking bad boy right here.
Oh yeah. That one of the Indianers?
It almost looks like a double, like one here and one here with it's got a hemisphere on it. So I was wondering if I think I should cut it against the hemisphere or with the hemisphere. Kentucky, enough said. Yeah, it feels hollow to me, but it's heavy. But it feels like it's got a hollow pocket, and it almost feels like, yeah, it's going to be heavy to cut. I was thinking about firing up the old tile saw for this bad boy. See if it'll cut it. Wouldn't go against it. All right. Go with that seam. All right. So I don't know much about cutting geodes other than cutting them. I used to cut them. Worked at a rock shop and we cut them. The rule is you don't look at it. That's the rule. If you look at if you cut a geode and open up and look at it before they do, you lost the sale. You know that?
Mhm.
Unless it's one of those big time geodes where they're gonna the big ones, even the big ones at the shows now aren't that big. It's like this big is 160. It's like what? But they'll cut it there live for you. That was like a $40 geode, wasn't it? Not long ago. The big ones were like this. I don't know.
Boys, I'm going to bed. I can't keep my eyes open.
Panger, you have a good night, man. We appreciate you.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Night, Panger.
Later, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Anybody got any rock questions? Rock requests? Anything with rocks? Let me find this right here. Yeah, I'm off the game. Everybody's off the game right now. I swear, everything's kind of. Everybody's just like, what the hell's going on, man? I think that's what's going on. Everybody's like, what the hell? Here we go. Let's edit that.
He's got a good sticker.
Here's my eyes. Find my eyes. Then we'll do it up.
I forgot to put a sticker in. What? I can just stick the sticker on there. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Benzo, did you see the question? Where y'all at? Any agates to be found where we're at? Jaspers?
We're right above you, J and V. Said you was in South Carolina.
We're in North Carolina, and so there's not much for getting Jasper, but there are pockets up in the mountains where there's lots more things. Get around spruce pines, and you get a lot more. You find aquas up there. There's about a little bit of everything in North Carolina if you know where to look. There really is. So there's only one of those.
Are you okay, buddy? You're up late. Dude, it's only 10:06. I'm not that old, lady. Give me 25 more minutes.
Didn't even need 25 minutes Saturday. You just need to get home.
Just need my bed. What time did we get home?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I just know that I was in a hurry to get you home.
You ready to get back to work, Monkey?
Oh, I was back to work today.
You went back today?
Mm-hmm. Gonna be a rough week because we've been a week off.
I can't I can't do shit right now for some reason. What is wrong with me? This thing's acting weird. It's messing me up. I swear. Guess I should have figured this out before the show. It's annoying when it does that.
What you trying to figure out?
How to type.
How to type.
There was some cool finds in that bag. I guess the two things I really liked was the rainbow moonstone and the starlight. The epidote was cool. But tell you what I can do. I got one. It's of a different situation. We got two. And I got three. 1, 2, 3. I got this. I found some pieces before, but it's not like the Great Lakes or anything. Three and a half hours from Little Pines, you mean? That one? Yeah. You can find some good ruby garnets there. And there's a lot of stuff on the south side from Asheville down. And there's stuff around Franklin, and there's stuff up Spruce Pines. There's a push-up near Raleigh where there's stuff found, and in between is the Uwharrie where the gold is, and up through there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff found. They say over 300 and something different rocks, gems, and minerals and things like that found in North Carolina. And we got the whole Mount Mitchell area. I was reading some mining reports from 1910 about platinum, but it's down deep where the uranium is. So we're not allowed to mess with that or something. A nugget about as big as a pan. Well, I think you know about it. I'd just like to see a nugget the size of my hand. That'd be enough.
Benzo, is there, when you get raw emerald out of the ground,
Yeah.
what's the best way to like clean that up? Just to get the stones out of the pieces. You want to make jewelry, for example.
Yeah, it depends on the stone. It depends on the makeup, the quality, the schist, the hardness. Some of this, they're taking some of the big pieces now that are just like the black schist and the emerald, and they're just straight cutting it, making stuff out of it, leaving it in schist and everything, straight cutting it up.
Okay.
But when you're talking about see, this is like an emerald in a rock here, and you see that signature silvery black schist that is associated with emerald, and this is looking quartzite or quartzy at the same time. They would really grind around it. You would sacrifice if you think something's really good there, they would just grind everything away from it and relieve that, find leave what they need and sacrifice everything else. But where's my other piece I've been working on? See, this was a solid piece. It was a big gray rock when it was given to me, and somebody said, "Here you go, kiddo." He said, "There's gold in that." Just kind of talking crap, just attacking. But it turns out there was an emerald in that, and he lost his mind about it. He's like, "Oh my God, I was just talking smack. I didn't know." It was hilarious. Where's it at? But I've been working on it, grinding out, and all right. This chair is about to meet some acre. I didn't see that piece of the wall. Maybe it's not up here. Pretty big.
Yep.
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 Yeah.
Today was the Monday is Monday, I felt.
The nugget the size of a rock. That's the only rock I'd be wanting.
Yeah. Nugget rocks.
Nugget rocks. Rocks and nuggets.
Found it. Found it.
They're magnetic. They're metal.
So this was a big gray black rock that was handed to me, and I've been working over it on it for a while, trying to get it right. And it's down to that shape, and you can see the color. We're going on the microscope. On this side, it's really dark because there's that more of the dark stone.
Night, gentlemen.
Have a good night.
All right, bro.
That's pretty. Yeah, I looked at them earlier. Nowhere close to it. Still $500.
I've kind of forced the shape upon it. Even though the shape was there, I kind of completed the shape, forced the shape, and there's still some schist in there. There's some spots that the light's coming through a little bit. It's a little jimmy in places, but you know, emerald is such a high dollar thing. It goes from like being worthless to being priceless, and with just a little bit of clarity. It's kind of crazy. Instead of tens of dollars, it's worth tens of thousands. So I'll throw a couple bags out if anybody wants. So there's a mineral gem bag.
Did you just eat that plug?
Ew.
Couple UV bags.
Come here.
A dog for you.
And wild collar benzo stash bags, which I'm just going to load those up with the kind of stuff that we were going through in these boxes. So there's one old mineral gem bag, and there's 2 of the UVB bags and 3 of those bags. So I'll just run the banner. If y'all want some of these bags, I will get them to you. If y'all don't want them, I'm not offended. Let's work I gotta do. Let's work out. If I don't sell any of them, I ain't got to do any work. That sounds pretty cool to me. But hey, you know I'll make them stupid good to get something on this thing and get it cut right on that median, huh? Ooh. Yeah, it would probably crack nice. It's like they crack them and just throw them away. I don't really like cracking them. Kind of messes them up, don't it? So which stone's cool? All right, the castle or the sheet?
Castle's awesome.
The castle's cooler than the sheet.
What's up, 2 brothers? Ooh.
What's up, 2 brothers? How's it going? Here's the castle. That's just crazy bright, ain't it? Can I reduce that any? That is reduced.
Ooh.
That's a pretty neat little effect.
That make a good lantern.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, I'm blind. I don't know how I did that. Just do it just right. The red light. Make me pulse. Just set that over the corner. Have our castle there. There we go. Gnarly. Rocket League tournament just started. Laters. I don't know what those words mean. It was Robot League tournament. I know what a Robot League is. What's a Rocket League? Hope everybody enjoys their vacations coming up. I'm sure everybody's heading out and leaving here directly. Most people are out packing and grouping up right now as it goes. And hope everybody has nice, safe trips and travels.
Yeah.
Um,
Everybody be heading out to the Yuba, huh?
yeah. Wednesday night, who knows what's going to happen on Wednesday's show, but there might be a something special for those that show up. Maybe some limited situation. Ooh.
It's like John Ironman wants something there, Benzo, in the chat.
It's an online game with a Rocket League. Yeah.
I boarded my flight in 1 day, 8 hours.
There you go.
8 hours. Wish y'all could see how cool this really looks. Like it just looks stupid on it. Just like it's glowing. No, not that.
Mm-hmm.
This right here. Can't see any of the channeling. None of the crystal channeling on this thing, really. It's just, that don't even really do any justice. That really flattens it out. It's really cool. It's really cool. But these big clear crystals poking out of the top, oh yeah, they're just gnarly. It's a cool piece. The crystal ball came out tonight. Anybody seen the moon? Talking about a cool moon, but it's been just nasty rain here every night, all night, every night.
And there's been meteor showers every night too.
You know how I know it's raining? There's supposed to be meteor showers. That's how I know it's raining. That's the way it happens over here. Oh, crystal sticking out. It's pretty nice. Awesome. Very good. Booyah. So yeah, that's the rock show. We looked at rocks. We talked about rocks. We got some, that's for sure. Piling up over here. I need to get some work done on some of these things. I was really glad I found a couple of these in the collection, and there's a lot more stuff in those boxes than I realized. You know, I know they're in there, but I just thought they weren't. I didn't realize they were that full. I thought they were mostly empty. I didn't realize there was such good stuff in them, and there is some really cool stuff in them. and I'll have to go through it and sort them out a little different. I might even break out the lights here in a little while and see if I can get that pound of sapphire out of there. I don't know. Could be. There's a lot of them in there. There's a lot of them. I forgot there was that many of those pinks still floating around. I thought they were all in the tube or in the little bits. What's up, Mary? And there's a lot. There is quite a lot. And those big pinks were interesting. We didn't look at those because they looked a little dirtier than most because I pulled them out of the mountain myself.
Oh,
And
I got power.
yeah, it's got power. It's got big power.
Got power.
That's what you do. Then we got to take off the shirt.
Oh boy.
Now there's Brewdog. He'll take his shirt off. Awesome. I'm gonna put the link out if anybody wants to come and hang out with us. But that's it for the show. We're just sitting talking about rocks. Got some bags there. If anybody interested in that stuff, you can always contact me. Anything that you saw here that looked cool, you could always be like, "Hey, that looks really cool. Let's make a deal. I like trades. I like gold. I like cash. I like rocks. So I'm pretty easy to get along with." And do we want to? No, it's not that we want to. It's like we constantly have to for some reason. It's going to happen. We're not putting a request on in. We're just putting a prediction in. That's all. Oh, I heard you do more than that. Well, there's that link. It's right there. You can click it or whatever. But Wednesday, we'll be coming back with a new BenzoGold show. And we got some announcements coming up because it's close to the end of the month. And is it the no, it's not the last show. We got one more show. So it's not the member show. So it's a free-for-all show. And then, dang, we're going to have Fifth Wednesday again. 3, 4, 5, Fifth Wednesday. Son of a gun. Here we go. But JP will be back for that one, I think. Maybe.
Nah.
29th?
Nope.
Huh? Wish that thing would just stop popping up like that. And then it just won't go away. So annoying. I'm going to figure out how to remove that thing off the toolbar. So annoying. What are you trying to say, Mary? What are you saying? Check that out. It's pink. It's like pink quartz. I was looking for empty bubbles the other day, and it was in one of my bubbles. I thought it was in the bag of empty bubbles. I was like, well, look at that. It's a weird little triangle cut rock. Kinds of treasures. You learn how to wire wrap that bad boy. All right. Well, there's a link. And it's we almost made it 10:30. Cool. Oh, she owes Brewer for the Snake Freedom Fest. I don't think that sounded as good as you think it sounded.
Yeah. It sounded a little weird.
It sounded a little off there. Still on for his snake tree. Brewdog, what happened?
Yeah. Explain yourself, Brewdog.
We
We got questions.
Yeah, I see you on Wednesday. We're gonna get into it. Have some fresh cons.
Wednesday. And we'll be able to hang all night with y'all on Wednesday. Oh wait, we won't have any service. Never mind.
Won't nobody be on Wednesday. Everybody be gone all week. That's why I'm like, just like,
Who's everybody? What?
like everybody but me and Grease Monkey.
You'll be here.
Me and Grease Monkey be here.
It's only me, Scott, and Jeffro.
That's everybody else on the panel. That's for damn sure.
Okay, you got that.
We got MJ on Wednesday, so that makes it up for
Hey,
it.
there's MJ.
Oh yeah, MJ will be there Wednesday.
Yeah. My Coke can try to pull out my mustache. Try not to cry.
Dude, I hate that.
Oh yeah.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
What I really hated was like the aluminum bottles of beer, either the Coors Light or the Bud Light ones, or anything that has the metal ring that's still on it when you drink.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, snagging. Yeah.
because it goes between the bottle and the metal, and it hangs up. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a metal koozie that worked really, really well right
Yeah,
here.
until it snagged some hair, didn't it?
And it's got some gasket thing, and then like some hairs would go up in it or something. It would be these right here. We'll get up in there and you think,
One of
oh,
those Ozark Trail ones, the metal
Yeah.
one with the rubber. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
that exact one. It holds my scissors good. So it holds my scissors and such.
Only thing I use it for is to take 2 beers outside with me. It keeps the second one cold, and
Yeah,
I'll transfer it to the other.
that's
2
rough.
beers.
That was rough. It got me like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, I'm done with you, man. I'm
Yep.
done. It's over. Yeah, don't be plucking me. I ain't no chicken. Some cool agates. Everybody likes agates. You ready for the next show? We'll put the link out. We'll have a show. We'll have people calling in and showing some rocks as well. And hopefully the rock shows will take off. They're not as popular. The rock videos ain't as popular. The rock shows ain't as popular. But I don't know. There's people out there that only do rock stuff, and they do pretty good. So this maybe is because I'm just a gold guy and I go out digging gold. But hey, I'm just gonna keep doing what I like doing. I don't care if YouTube's like, nah, you don't need no whatever.
That's right. Exactly right.
It's a neat little stone. It's kind of pink. You can't see that it's pink. It's like a pink quartz. All right. Well, we're going to send it. See you guys later. We made it to the 1.5. That's why I was like, oh, we didn't make it 1.5 hours. Oh, we'll make it 1.5 hours. All right, good. Till next time, go dig some rocks. Later.